First pitch moments away in downtown San Diego. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and this one should be a pretty interesting matchup. Now, keep in mind that the ball doesn't carry here nearly as well at night as it does in the daytime. So some of those home runs that you were hitting in batting practice are going to be warning track outs during the ball game.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Padres' alignment will look like this. Mike Trout will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out. Our scouting report for the 28-year-old lefty, as there you get a look at his pitches and respective speeds. Matt Carpenter will step in now. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
And it's not really the dimensions here that are the problem. It's a fairly standard park in terms of distances. The problem is that whether it's the ocean air or the lack of the humidity or whatever it is, the ball just doesn't go anywhere here.
Michael Lee will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here comes a 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Nate Walker would be next. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Nate Walker will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Now here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap as he crashes into the wall, but somehow hangs on for the 3rd out. Wow. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. Seth Hargrove is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the 1st.
Leading out to the Padres, number 2, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1 home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the 1st in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, now what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Cameron Maben will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Carpenter will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Batting third, first baseman,
Yonder Alonso will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base that they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. Back to Craig. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Alan Craig will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
The 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Craig is aboard here. It's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Johnny Peralta will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2, tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it, and he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Mark Ellis will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. First pitch to him. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
From the belt, the pitch. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Pause, now the pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that will kick off the scoreboard out there in right. Craig scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a two-run double. And with it, they've taken a two-run lead.
Boy, he really hit this ball hard. And maybe a little more height, and that would be a grand slam. But as it is, it hits off the bottom part of the wall, and that's going to wind up bringing home two.
Seth Hargrove will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Here's a 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Here it comes, the 3-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
That's a disappointing at-bat there with runners in scoring position. You know, even early on, you've got to be able to cash in when the opportunity presents itself, because you never know how many more you're going to get.
Mike Trout will see if he can have better luck here with runners still at second and third with one man out now. And here's the first pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are two good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
from the stretch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A big pitch here, 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Hey, let's turn in the double play for one.
Here's the first offering. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
This is a tough play for a right fielder at night because this ball's hit pretty hard. So it's going to stay in those lights the whole way out there, but he's able to hang with it and put it away.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He's ready, now the pitch. Chopper, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Nate Walker will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Trout with his lead at second. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
He's set, now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Venable is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cards lead it 4-0. Jed Jerko will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Second baseman, number 9, Jed Jerko.
Come on, Padres, you can do it, Flyers.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Pitch on the way. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. He's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Will Venable now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 287 the average coming in. 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 1-0. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Chase Headley will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And now a pitch on the way. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Padres down in order. They're down 4-0. Alan Craig will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Alan Craig.
Now the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Yadier Molina will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
The pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 to Molina. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he gets under this one, and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The key here is a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. Nick Hundley makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Nick Hundley.
First offering on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Swinging a high chopper to third. And he's set down, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Chris DeNorfia will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now here's the pitch. 1-1.
All right, guys, make it happen.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Bob Adorno will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. 2 and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Here now the 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 2-2 coming. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Full count offering on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail here 4-0. Mark Ellis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And this is fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Seth Hargrove. As he'll take a look at ball 1. (1-0) on the way. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
3-2.
Down is full. 3-2.
Here it comes. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Into the seats, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tim Stauffer is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Matt Carpenter will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0. And this is on the ground toward the hole. What a stop from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Yeah, I think that's a smart decision right there, not to force that throw back against your body. You don't want to set him up with a first and second. So that's a smart play just to take the out at first base.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Go back to phase
1. 1-0 pitch now. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 34 home runs now on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Standing in now, Nate Walker. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Cabrera has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Padres nothing. Everett Cabrera will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Oh, boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now a swing and another chance at third. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Yonder Alonso will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Alan Craig will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Alan Craig.
First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
All right, Padres.
Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Molina. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Johnny Peralta will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Seven runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the 1-0. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Padres nothing. Jed Jerko will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Here's another 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Will Venable will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The next pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on, Padres.
1-1 pitch now to Venable.
Here we go.
Fouled back. The 1-2 with one away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Chase Headley will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Come on, Pod.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Now a ball grounded fouled over toward the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Seth Hargrove will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Matt Carpenter will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Let's go!
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. Very high, 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. Alonso will step on the bag himself for the out.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Michael Lee will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Let's go Pies!
First pitch on the way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cardinals 8 and the Padres nothing. Nick Hundley will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First offering on the way. Ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on Show Track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Into the box, Chris Denorfia. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole that they dug themselves here early in the ballgame, it's definitely going to be a long road back. But we've seen stranger things happen, and who knows? Maybe we'll look back on this home run as the one shot that got the huge comeback started.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Come on, Padres.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a shot toward right center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back here at Petco Park. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Nick Vincent will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nate Walker will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Come on, Bud.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Alan Craig will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. On the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. Chopper foul. Ready with another 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
As a pitcher, that's how you pick your defense up behind you. They make an error leading off the inning, well, you give him another chance right away, and he gets his man right here to bounce into a tailor-made double play.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's the 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and Molina's aboard a base hit.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Johnny Peralta will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Ice cold soda.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. He waits. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Cameron Maybin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Cameron Maybin.
Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Yonder Alonso will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Move him over.
First pitch coming. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. Trout is going to get there as that familiar ocean air knocks it down.
Now, he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Jed Jerko will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Take him deep.
Now here's the first pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Step on the bag for one. Oh, and he throws it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. First pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Come on, let's get a hit.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
A man on third with 2 down.
Go, fire.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here comes a 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Padres leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Mark Ellis will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Let's go, San Diego.
And the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Go Padres!
Now the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Seth Hargrove will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
You got nothing, St. Louis.
And here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Strike him out.
Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Venable has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Mike Trout will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. Hard hit down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Too high. 1-2. Now the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Chase Headley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he takes ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Nick Hundley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Let's go, Nick.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. Base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Chris Denorfio will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on, Chris.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, a much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Two-0 count. The pitch up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Yasmani Grandal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Yasmani Grandal.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And these Padres have not really had that one key hit yet. And this would be a perfect spot here.
First and second now, one man out. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hitters count 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
All right, Padres, let's go. SG.
Ready with the 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Bring that runner home.
The 3-1 coming. Hit hard on the ground is short. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Padres 1. Dale Thayer will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Carpenter will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a ground ball now heading for the hole, and this is going to get on through. We'll lead off single to begin the 9th.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First pitch on the way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
The batter, number 7.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
The 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And this is why he's staring an 0 for 5 in the face. He's been chasing that pitch all night long.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Alan Craig will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on the way. Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Well, this fella, pitcher number 4 already, and it's starting to look like more of the same.
It doesn't look like he's going to be the answer either. Some days it just doesn't matter who you trot out there. They've hit everything in sight.
Here's a 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
The 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here he comes, 3-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And the runner is in from second.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Tony Sipp will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Johnny Peralta will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now here's the first pitch. Up and in for ball one.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they just continue to pour it on here.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
In now, Mark Ellis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 1-0 pitch now. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Good location there. That pitch was in on the label a bit, so I mean, he really couldn't get extended, and it winds up an easy pop-up.
Seth Hargrove stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Here it comes, 3-0. Fouled straight back. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, he tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Joaquin Benoit will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mike Trout will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Kick him off, first base. Let's go.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The 2-1 home. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Matt Carpenter looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. 3-1 on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Three and two, here it is. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Cardinals lead it 14-1. Everett Cabrera will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens. But when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Center fielder, Cameron Maben.
Cameron Maben will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 23, Yonder Alonso.
Yonder Alonso will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
You can do it.
First pitch coming.
Yep.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Ball 1. The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 14-1. Good night from San Diego.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.